Fifth part of an obsession of a rich businessman, but you did not know that he is a psycho. Other point of view. You jerked off his hand. Jan, what do you mean you will hurt him? Are you a mafia or what? He smirked when you yelled with furious eyes. Taehyung, you have no idea what I can become in your love. Suddenly, his calm behavior after his lash out confused you. However, he was relaxed because you started speaking. Jan, I am serious, Taehyung. How can you threat like that? He raised you up to the table and leaned closer to you. Taehyung, you don't realize your mistake, do you? Jan, I did not mention for visiting him, but words tied on your lip when he placed his finger on them. Taehyung, you lied, did not you? Jan, because of your possessiveness. Taehyung, you lied or not? You nodded. He pulled down his hand. Taehyung, never do this again. Jan, you get angry when I even talk with someone else. Taehyung, stop giving excuses. He was now your features, but you were provoked by his statement and pushed him away. His neck cracked and eyes darkened. Taehyung, Jan, I am warning you to never push me away from you. You jumped down and were again in the ring of his arms. Jan, that was not an excuse. Don't you act possessively over little things. You could have let me explain, but you ignored me in the party and then vanished as if I don't exist for you. While hitting on him, you to get free, you were yelling. Taehyung, she knew that you visited him, but I did not. Was I wrong to be angry, huh? He yelled louder. His words were formed on you. Jan, how could I tell you with this temper of yours? You just proved that I did right. Instead of sorting out the matter, both were enraged. Taehyung, Jan. In fact, she was also right about you. His eyes narrowed. He knew whom you mentioned and was waiting for what will come out of your mouth. Jan, she was right that you are being toxic. He was sure that Emma can never talk nice about him, but hearing that from you hurt him. Something broke inside him. Taehyung, Jan, he did not yell. You barely heard him. Pain in his dark corpse flashed back to you that what you had said just to him. His hands fell beside himself. Jan, your lips parted, but ego stood in the way of saying sorry. He was leaving the room and you did not stop him. Laura came to your house after you left office in hurry. You narrated her the whole event. Lara, you did not let out a tear in front of him, and now you are crying. She gave you another tissue. Jean, it was all his fault, but he was angry at me. Lara, you really called him toxic. It's a big word. You looked at her with puppy eyes. Lara, just go and talk with him. Be mature and stop fighting like some teenagers. She forced you to wash your face and did your light makeup. Jean, I am not going on a date. Lara, any meeting can turn into a date. You should be prepared and talk nicely. Don't come back with another blunder. You nodded in front of her like a good child. You arrived at his mansion. Silence was screaming, and you did not see anyone. Jan, Taehyung, cool. You dialed his number, but he did not pick. Jan, I think they are not here. Was placed on a table, caught your attention. You headed to it and picked it. Jan, why is this? You were startled when a hand was pressed on your shoulder. Emma, Jan, she let out a gasp and turned. Emma, what a surprise visit. Then her brow raised at that in your hand. Emma, you should not touch such things. You instantly put it back. as if it was burning you. Jan, I came to meet Taehyung. Emma, well, he still haven't come back. You were about to leave, but then curiosity halted your feet. Jan, this gun? Emma, it's your boyfriend's. She grinned when you looked shocked. Emma, don't be so surprised. After all, you are dating a dangerous man. Jan, you really have some issue with me. You disliked her more after what she did in the party. Emma, no, darling. You are such a beautiful, innocent girl. Who would not like you? It's Taehyung. I am just worried for you. He's not safe for you. Jan, why? She wanted to know. However, your brain was taking that you should not. She stepped closer. Emma, haven't you noticed that he is weird? He behaves very abnormally. One day soft and the other day rude. He loses senses when he is enraged. It's not just anger issues. Her words were building a cage around you. Jan, what do you, Emma? He is a, she whispered. Your lips parted as if you tried to breathe in. Emma, who killed his father? You stepped back and were breathing heavily. Emma, I know you don't believe me, but you really chose a wrong man to love. Your white face satisfied her. Jan, this is all lie. He cannot. Your legs were giving up when you dragged yourself out of there. After coming back, you locked yourself in your room, switched off your phone, and next day skipped office. What Emma told you was too much to absorb. In afternoon, your mom came in your room. Yeah, your mother, Jan. She sat down. Jan, mom, can someone kill his own father? Your mother. What? You pulled yourself up. Your muscles were aching. Jan, it's not possible, right? No one can do that. She sighed as she was fed up. Your mother, you look horrible. Go and wash up. You shake your head. Jan, I feel so low. I don't want to do anything. Just leave me alone. You again pulled over the comforter. Your mother, get ready and calm down. Your boss is waiting for you. The news was shocking to you. Jan, boss? Taehyung? She was nagging when you carelessly ran out of the room. Taehyung stood when he saw you stumbling down the stairs. Your hair was disheveled and dark circles under your eyes were visible. Your mother followed you. Your mother, at least you should have changed. She was embarrassed, but then left you two alone. Jan, why you came here? He walked to you. Taehyung, I was worried for you. Taking your face in his palms on your forehead, you felt you will melt in his embrace. Taehyung, yesterday you went to mansion and things came back to you. You looked up and controlled to not push him away. Jan, are you keeping an eye on me? Taehyung, guard told me. He smiled when your gaze averted, fisting his hand in your hair. He made you look at him. Taehyung, did you come for me? Jan, I wanted to apologize. Taehyung, for calling me toxic. You cleared with a pout. Jan, you made me angry, that's why. I was explaining you, but you had no ears to listen. You are such a rude soul. He laughed at that title. Taehyung, so this is your apology. Calling me a rude soul? Jan, you have any problem? Your puffy eyes and tightly hugged you. Letting his safe and warm hold, you ignored every word of Emma. Taehyung, no, not at all. Jan, I love you. He separated. Taehyung, you are in a good mood. Jan, yeah, say it back. He was happy by your order. Taehyung, I love you too, my princess. Now smile. You jumped in his arms and around him. Jan, don't vanish like that again. I hate it when I can't reach out people. If we have any issue, then we should talk about it. He inhaled your scent. Taehyung, I am really sorry for that childish act. He was softly explaining and apologizing. Your mother, Jan. Oh, you stepped down and saw her in shock. Jan, mom, he came closer. Taehyung, we are together. I hope you will accept us. She was already impressed by him. Your mother. Yes, of course. I just can't believe that this girl is finally dating. Jan. Mom! She begged her to not get started in front of him. Your mother. You go and freshen up, or he will be out of love because you look so bright now. They laughed when you ran to your room after seeing at yourself in the mirror. Jan angrily strode in the mansion that was his and his mom's. Ryan, Mom, what you said to Jan. You did not tell her about that, right? She was drinking and was almost wasted. Emma, you like her? He was taken aback. Ryan, I? No. She walked to him with a glass in her hand. Emma, I know you do. Ryan, Mom, I love hers. And she also. Emma, he is just her crush. And stop giving up your everything for him. This business, property, everything is yours. He killed your father and took over all the assets. Like a cunning woman, she always tried to brain his wash. Ryan, he is the owner. Emma, no. You will snatch everything back and Jan too. She will also be yours. She was smiling when for the first time he did not argue back. Love can make the person do anything. To be continued. Will her evil plans be successful? Do you think Jihong really did something wrong? Thanks for watching this and love you all.